disappointing how, yet again, at the drop of a hat, people have jumped to slut shame a woman for something she did and they didn't approve of. Now, instead of taking sides, I would simply like to dissect what Deepika said. In the latest episode of Coffee with Karan, she mentions that she was not committed to Ranveer until he proposed. And a few years back, on the same couch, she was the one who went on record to say that she doesn't know how to casually date. Very contradictory, but following the timeline, maybe she was simply not in the headspace to seriously commit again, and it is no news that she, like all of us, changed with time. Relationships change us, and at least she didn't get into a serious relationship with Ranveer or anyone simply to use him as a rebound, leaving him traumatized and feeling used. And no, that doesn't make her a great person for not doing something so horrible, but point is, she could have. What matters is the clarity of intentions, and in their case, they were probably in a situationship, which is basically a no-commitment relationship, and gradually fell in love. If they themselves are clear about it, which judging from his reaction they were, I think we have no business getting so emotionally charged up about their relationship. Ranveer getting worked up though was understandable. Deepika could have just not mentioned all this out of respect for him, and their episode would have ended fine. It's just when your husband is the ideal man for so many, you need to live up to the standard of being the ideal wife that quote-unquote he deserves. But it is indeed unfair to them to push them to act how we want them to. Their relationship doesn't exist to please us or live out the fantasy we want it to be. It's high time we accept that. The problem is, Deepika had this coming for a while now. Ranveer being Ranveer, so vocal and open about his relationship and his love for Deepika, put her in a tough spot, leaving her with mainly two options, either to match his energy or be questioned. But she has kept her image pretty clean, so people didn't get an opportunity to pounce on her, especially about her relationship, up until this interview. I watched the entire episode after seeing these viral bits, and you will not believe that this episode actually aired their first ever exclusive wedding video. They had seen the attention coming. In fact, they wanted it, but didn't predict it would be so negative. Or maybe they did.